Welcome to Mystic Moon. Today, let's take a look at China. Let's go and take a look into political energies between China and Taiwan. I would like to see about how China views Taiwan. What are China's plans for Taiwan? Especially in light of the whole world heating up. It's likewise heating up. Trump is there throwing firebombs here and there. Everything is electric. And China's been saying for a long, long time that Taiwan is part of China, much like they were saying Hong Kong was part of China. Of course, Taiwan is a country that has asserted its own independence, its own currency. Even, what is it? I think, is it mainland China uses simplified script, and the island of Taiwan, I believe it's the island of Taiwan, uses traditional script. There are little nuances like that as well, which traditional script is no joke if you're writing that out by hand. If you're writing it out by computer, though, it's okay. But yeah. So I want to go and take a look because, with the posturing that the U.S. has been doing, the posturing that likewise China has been doing, especially in regards to Iran. All the world getting ready to gear up to side. China has long maintained interesting bonds, I'm going to say, with the Islamic world. It's not so much Iran's response, but it's those that would support Iran, right? But China definitely has its own interest, its own agenda. Also, too, there's been some words, whether it came directly from President Xi or it came from just the general political government of China, the Chinese Communist Party. The date of 2027 has been floated around as the date when China will be able to either take military action or have their military prepared to go in and take over or take back, however the Chinese government phrases it, but basically to go and use violence. We'll just call it that. Military is, when you boil it down, it's not diplomacy, it's violence. Violent means towards Taiwan. And of course, the U.S. government has addressed that. It's addressed that rather recently with saying that if China were to take military action towards Taiwan, the U.S. would go and defend Taiwan. Right? This has been something that's been going on. Oh, thank you so much for Nixon. Hello. This is something that's been going on, this push of, we want to go and take over Taiwan, and then the U.S. government saying that won't happen. Or if that happens, there'll be a response from the U.S. So anyway, I wanted to go and take a look into this energy. Let's go and explore this. What are China's intentions towards Taiwan? Does China really see 2027 as the date that they're going to come in, and not by diplomacy or not by recognizing this region's demands to be independent? They're going to reabsorb that region into their landmass? Hello, hello. Let's go and find out. I don't know if I'm going to go and pull on the US response of that, but first let's just go and see China's intent, China's energy towards Taiwan. What is it right now? Where does it lead and how does it go? Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups, bottom of the deck energy, Queen of Swords. I'm going to say that, first of all the, let's say the other global interest or other global issues that China involves themselves in doesn't detract from probably their main priorities. And probably to China, their main priorities, I mean, this is the energy towards Taiwan, a focal point, a huge focal point. It's like with Taiwan towards China, excuse me, China towards Taiwan, it's not even so much the fact of what Taiwan offers, even though it is a pharmaceutical headquarters. It's also, I believe, rare earth minerals. A lot of microchips get produced in Taiwan. I feel like there's one other thing I'm missing other than microprocessors and pharmaceuticals. There's one other thing that Taiwan does really well. It's basically the world leader, but I can't recall what it is. And I'm pretty sure it's not Taiwanese dramas. But yeah, I can't remember what the third thing is. The third thing that Taiwan excels at. Darn, it was right on the tip of my tongue, but I forgot. But anyway, yeah, we know it's not Taiwanese dramas. It's just like an issue of completeness for China at this point. Notwithstanding the actual benefits that Taiwan could offer Taiwan, it's all about the just something that this is something that China has had their eye set on for so long, and they're never going to let go what they have deemed, I need this. I'll get it. I want it. I need it. I'll get this. I want it. And that energy just repeats. So therefore, as I said, with all the other issues that China gets themselves involved in, I'm going to say that all of that doesn't take priority or doesn't take more rank over acquiring or reabsorbing, however you want to phrase it, Taiwan into the Chinese landmass. Is that a good way of putting it? Well, that's the energy that I have here. China is laser focused on Taiwan. Let's find out more. Ace of Cups is clarified by a Nine of Cups. All about the ego, seriously, with this energy. How does China feel about Taiwan? It's, oh my goodness. And look at that bottom of the deck energy I have here, Ace of Pentacles. This is a matter of completeness. It's a matter of wholeness. It's a matter of China just fulfilling what they say. Like, in other words, they feel like they would not be taken seriously, or their whole self, its whole political, whole national self would not be taken seriously if they do not go and reabsorb China in here. Needless to say, I have all four aces here. So I'm also going to say, too, with the appearance of all four aces and this Nine of Cups, the U.S. can go and say, don't attack China as much as they, the U.S. can say to China, don't attack Taiwan as much as they'd like. But in this energy, China doesn't care. China doesn't care what the US says. If a bunch of aliens came from the sky and said, don't attack Taiwan, China wouldn't care. If a bunch of subterranean mole people arose from the earth or arose from the ocean and said, don't attack Taiwan, they would not care. If a great big fog creature, you know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't matter if it's human, mundane things delivering the message of leave Taiwan alone, or supernatural things conveying a message of leave Taiwan alone. I don't think it would matter at all to China. This is a matter of respect, something like that. There's something that isn't there a Chinese word? It's kind of like gravitas in one way. But it's like guanxi, I think. Like when you say, like, you know, oh, thank you so much, and you could say something like "mei guanxi," like, and I think it's pronounced G or spelled Guanxi, like "mei guanxi," guanxi. And I do think that there is this whole there's this whole attitude of being authentic towards what matters. So for China, what matters is reabsorbing, acquiring Taiwan. So that's what I have here. I could go and clarify this a bit more, but I feel like with 4 aces in this question, I don't really feel it's necessary. All I know is that it's very self-centered energy. China in the issue of Taiwan, it doesn't matter who says no or yes, they're still going to do it. I feel like war, military action is not something that they're going to shy away from at all. And this energy doesn't look good. I'm going to say that as well. Despite having all the aces here. Oh, I guess I could take a little peek. Should I take a little peek at that? Let me see. We'll take a little peek. A quick peek. Let's go and see 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups, I have High Priestess. 9 of Cups, I have 4. Oh, I'm going to say, first of all, 9 of Cups clarified by a High Priestess and 4 of Pentacles. It doesn't matter if anybody else gets the motivations that China has of why they have to go and bring Taiwan under their government. It doesn't matter if you don't get it or I don't get it. The main thing is, this is what China wants, and that's what they're going to get. And they don't have to explain their reasoning or their actions or anything like that to anyone. This is, I'm going to do what I feel is right, what is good for me, and that's the end of the story. With Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands, I have the Devil. Queen of Wands. 10 of Swords. This energy really does not look good for Taiwan. It's just a matter of timing. But with all these aces here, that timing is coming faster rather than later. And I do mean faster, not sooner, faster. Yeah, it doesn't look good, I'm going to say. Ace of Wands clarified by the Devil, Queen of Wands, and 10 of Swords. So in this energy, first of all, we have desire. Something worthy of being desired. Also to control how much to lust after how much to go after the independent spirit. It's like, too, in this energy, the more that Taiwan thrives, the more that Taiwan has its own unique culture, the more they develop themselves as their own national identity, the more that makes it appealing to China. They're watching a butterfly evolve and grow different colored wings or bigger wings or a whole colony of other butterflies. And that just becomes more and more enticing to say, I control this, or I can go and affect the trajectory of where this group of people, where this nation is going. With Ten of Swords here, it's like, again, the decision's been made so finally, so absolutely. It's just too tempting, too delicious not to do so. I think also, too, in this energy with the Queen of Wands and the Devil, it's also, too, the fact that that Taiwan has raised itself up to such a Pacific type of vibrancy. And that vibrancy itself is a threat. Not even a threat. A threat is the wrong word. I don't mean a threat as in something that's dangerous, but I mean more in terms of something that challenges the ego. It's an ego thing. You see something that is supposedly less than you, but yet it thrives amazingly outside of you or despite you. It's energy like that. And with Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords, I have 10 of Wands, 4 of Cups, and King of Cups. So Judgment. China's been waiting a long time for the right moment, a long time for the right moment to act. And although they've been waiting a long time, their mindset, their goal has never changed. It's something they're committed to. So although they haven't done anything yet, doesn't mean they won't, because China thinks it's worth it. It's been worth it to wait. It's worth it to wait for the right moment. And whatever the cost is as well, it's worth it for China. It's a matter of ego. It's a matter of being complete. It's a matter of, I said I was going to do this, and even if it's a detriment to what they said, they're still going to do it. Just because that's their word. That's because that's their want. That's because of something that they said. China is not going to back down from something that they said. And it's as simple as that. So yeah, I'm going to say that this energy that I have here doesn't look great for Taiwan. Because with China, it doesn't matter the casualties. It doesn't matter the expense. The only thing that matters is the result. And the more that Taiwan thrives, the more actually, I'm not going to say that it doesn't really matter now how much Taiwan thrives or doesn't thrive. The fact is, Taiwan has already set itself up as a leader in several pertinent verticals in business, in global business. And that itself is enough. So yeah, I see, that's what I see for China and Taiwan. In this energy too, I'm going to say with all those wands, Though I didn't do a reading specifically on timing, that can be something else we can explore later. A different reading. But in the energy I have there, start seeing more and more aggressive actions towards Taiwan from China soon. China is going to retake Taiwan. Are they going to be successful? All I know is that the cost, no matter the cost, that's going to be worth it to China. They already have that mindset. No matter what loss that they absorb or that they take, it's worth it. Just because. That's a very scary mindset, very scary energy. All right, everybody, if you appreciate my time and energy in putting together this video, do let me know. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know your comments. What do you think about how China views Taiwan? What do you think about the fact that China has floated 2027 as a date for the military to go in and take Taiwan? What do you think about the fact that there have been U.S. military officials who have stated recently that if if China takes aggressive action towards Taiwan, the U.S. will step in, which of course is a message that U.S. has been saying for a while. I don't think in this energy necessarily 2027. Of course, it's not far away. We're in 2025. But I really wonder if 2027 is a date. All those aces feel a lot faster. They feel like it's ready now. Ready now, but there's still the period of pause. There still is that Ace of Swords with the energies that was under the Ace of Swords. There's still a period of waiting. Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords, periods of waiting. You know, it's like just arranging everything, but it's by little increments. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. I'll be back with another video later. Until next time, everyone. Bye-bye. And Riley, hello. Well, I hope your puppy feels better. And hello, everybody. Thank you so much for saying hello. Thank you for the likes. And until next time, bye-bye.